that you have an actual law degree from Harvard?
It is true. That is true.
Can I ask you?
That's what my mom did. She did that just until I decided to become an actor. Then she stopped clapping. I don't know what happened.
That's what my first question is, the very obvious one. If you have a law degree from Harvard, you don't need to be on a show about fake intelligence.
That's true.
As an FBI agent. So where did you, how did that happen?
So before I went to Harvard, I went to Brown, which is another school, right? And I studied theater there along with economics, sociology, and all these other things. Right. And I wanted to go to grad school. And so, because education, I think, is the foundation for building whatever life. And I think we teach people the wrong thing about education. Many of us think that study this, you can do this. So if you get a law degree, you should practice law. I think that education, study, just become an educated human, and then you have more options. Then choose what's in your heart.
Yeah.
So
well, you know what? I agree with you, Hill. My husband is a lawyer by day, and he has a rock and roll band by night.
Yeah.
With Alice Cooper and Motley Crue.
All right.
Because that's his passion.
Exactly.
So I completely understand that, actually. I think it shows that you're a man of great integrity. If 99% of the people in this room saw Limitless, the movie, so can you distinguish, for those who may not have caught up to the CBS show, can you distinguish between the two? Like, what makes the TV show look different?
So the TV show, this is very rare. Most TV shows that are based off a movie, they kind of redo the movie. Our show is a continuation of the film. So Bradley Cooper is our executive producer, and Bradley Cooper played Eddie Moore in the movie. He continues to play Eddie Moore on the show.
This show.
He's not on every episode, but he's kind of like the puppet master who continues telling the story. And our show's a little bit, like in that clip you saw, a little bit more
cool
comedic.
Riff. Like, that's a new thing.
It's a new thing,
exactly. It's not a person
exactly.
playing the same role being played by different actors.
Exactly.
Right.
It's the continuation of the same story. So if you like the movie was a little darker than our show tends to be. Our show is a little lighter because the guy who's taking the pill in our show is a little more goofy than Bradley Cooper. So it's just natural that some of the storylines would be a little goofy.
It's a dramedy, kind of.
It's a dramedy. It's
a dramatic
Has a little
comedy.
moonlighting element, if you guys are old enough to remember the show.
I loved Moonlight.
Stuff like that.
Loved it.
Yeah.
So, when I was a child, I preferred to watch Columbo than cartoons, and I read thrillers, voraciously. But ironic to me is that I think I would be a terrible FBI agent or spy or whatever. I'm just too goofy. I could not be taken seriously.
You would be amazing. Are you kidding me?
Oh, I'd be terrible.
No, because you can do you have all these skills. FBI just wants people with skills.
Oh,
they make you very believable. And then when you took NZT, you'd have limitless access to your brain capacity.
Wow!
So you'd be able to do anything.
Hey, if you took one of those pills and it could give you any ability that you do not have naturally, what would you choose?
Okay, so if I took one of those pills, so it gives you access to everything. First of all, you'd be able to remember what it was like in your mother's womb. You'd be able to remember any experience you ever had.
That's deep, brother.
And so
I was thinking, I want to fly, or I want to be invisible.
Well, hold up. It doesn't give you superpowers. It just gives you unlimited access. Yes. I guess you could feel like that. I would love to figure out a way to end world hunger. And
I agree.
Someone told me this. Someone told me this. No, I haven't told you how
we're
yet.
very passionate about that here at our show. It's part of our initiative.
They said that if we could figure out a very inexpensive way to desalinate water throughout the oceans, right? And they also say the oceans are rising because of the ice caps are melting. So you take the salt out, you irrigate all the huge deserts, Sahara Desert, Mojave Desert, all these deserts, and then you have these wonderful places to grow amazing food. You feed the world.
Yeah,
and
that's the thing to work on.
You stop flooding and all sorts of things.
Then you have access to clean water. It's drinkable,
and access to drinkable, clean, and livable water.
He's already there. Really, it's
we can figure it out.
We can do this together. We don't need the pill.